Alright, my name is Chris Stillmore, and
I'm Ashley Mulligan.
we decided to do a video game that teaches about evolution. Its name is called Reptivere. What it is it's basically, it's going to be a 2D scroller designed to teach children from elementary school to middle school about evolution by use of current technology and making it fun to learn about. It's going to be an rather accelerated because years and years of evolution can't be put into technically a game, but it's basically going to be accelerated through the use of an upgrade tree. And in order to upgrade your starter species, you're going to be basically completing the level and use the upgrades to access different areas of the level. It's going to feature multiple endings through Earth, depending on how you upgrade your starter species through the Earth, through the, above and below, and water and even air.
The purpose of this is to be able to teach children about the theory of evolution within just reptiles specifically, and hoping that they get a clear understanding of how it works and what's to come with them. And the objective is to just get the maximum learning experience from this game.
How we would go about doing it is first we would research more on the study of evolution, finding out what needs to be learned and what needs to be taught. Basically the different stages of it and how they adapted specifically. Once knowing the material, we would integrate the facts with the gaming storyline, creating your base character, areas, and an ending objective for the game. Like, say, achieving a maximum evolution, like where you perfected your area. After having the storyline, we begin the programming of the game, character scenes, cutscenes of the actual, once you upgrade your species, a cutscene of how it goes about doing that. Interactions and movements through probably Python, because it's free. It's a free gaming software engine that's provided here at Plowley. And then we would release the finished game to local school systems, online virtual schools, and other learning establishments. Citations and questions? Yes?
Questions? All right, James.
Have you drawn inspiration from the game Spore?
Yeah.
Because it sounds pretty close to that game.
Yes, it is fairly close to that game, but we were going to do a more, instead of fantasy kind of upgrade, we were going to try and get it more educational.
More realistic, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So what's the art style? Is it going to be more realistic? Or?
Yes, we want to make it as probably not necessarily cartoonish, but animated. But we're going to try and get it as a baseline as close as possible to the realistic thing.
But good luck on that.
Yeah.
Good luck on your dinosaur, so you're going to make it look like real.
It's not your science.
So your start point and your finish, are you going to take it to a level, are you going to start it at a protozoa or something and then?
Yeah, that's my question too. What is your first organism?
We'll probably start on a basis of probably not that low. We'll probably start maybe midway through it, because where it's to where it's like you can actually, it's like an enjoyable gameplay, because starting off as like a bacteria or protozoa, it's kind of
So that's where I will suggest you go into the evolutionary tree. You already have that now. And there's missing links between, going to the amphibian tree and then the mammalian tree and then the reptile tree. So where you have that missing link, you guys can actually make your own hypothetical possible, organism that actually evolved from amphibian origin to the reptilian family. So you need to get into the bio of that because there's a lot of hypotheses on that already.
I mean, it's pretty much laid out for you.
Yeah.
You've got your levels as stages of development. The question I was more curious about wasn't necessarily about the beginning, but the end.
The end.
Are you gonna try to go past where we already are? Are you gonna try to hyper evolve humanity?
That's the plan. Basically, the end goal is to try and design it so it's the theoretical perfect evolution, where you can complete all of the objectives with your species.
So what variables are you going to incorporate in there to trigger adaptation? You can have a nuclear bomb, for example, and then it blows everybody, and then you've got this reptile that survived. Is that going to be one of the possibilities? That's one possible thing. That's a good thing, You've got your Earth now all polluted and all that, and then your reptiles are, surviving. Is that going to be?
That could be. We're still looking into possibilities for triggers and stuff like that.
You mentioned using Python, but Java is also free to use in school.
Okay.
Do you think that would be also?
It could. Yes.
David.
You have like someone that takes like the large dinosaur route, like say the kind of like a T-Rex or something like that, and you plan to have it like progress into the future. That would the game just end for them at a certain point, or would it find some alternate route?
It would probably find some alternate route to keep the gameplay alive.
Are you going to have to incorporate there the possibility that there are some eggs lying around in the core of the Earth that was buried, and now it's going to, after a nuclear bomb, like, oh, there's actually one dinosaur left, that kind of thing?
That comes in with the storyline.
Right? Okay. Yeah, that would be exciting, I think, for kids. So, so what is the final product by the end of the semester? What do you think we can expect from
We
this?
plan to have a demo
You are?
available for, yeah.
Okay. Nice. All right, we'll see that dinosaur